Okay, let's talk about it. I don't know what it is. I can't stop talking about it, but you see those three, the upper right corner, see those three lines? The little rectangle with three lines? That's a menu. Okay. Okay. Now, when you're driving and your clock starts, if you have any violations, that menu will be an exclamation point. It'll either be an exclamation point in orange or red. Listen clearly. If a DOT pull you over and the computer needs to let them know in the last 7 days you had some form of violation, or I think it's 7 to 14 days, I don't know, you will have warning signs all over this screen. You can't hide it. And when you click it, when you click the orange exclamation point or the red exclamation point, it'll say if you need further information about these warnings or violations, please call 1-800 so and so and so and so, right? So I finally got my first inspection ever in the 12 years of driving. Finally got my first inspection, and the guy put me down as driving over my 14-hour on-duty clock on July 7th. July 7th was a Friday. I was leaving the East Coast of Richmond, Virginia, coming back down, so that's impossible. Richmond, Virginia to Jacksonville, Florida is only like a 9-hour drive. So he put that I drove over my 14-hour clock. I said, sir, I don't have any violations on my screen. This screen will show you orange exclamation points, red exclamation points. It would also give you a number to call. He was like, oh, it wasn't that long. Well, if you're justifying that it wasn't that long, why are you putting a violation on my thing? He was like, oh, when you go in truck stops, they're gonna look at you a little closer now. Well, why do you want them to start looking at me a little closer now? He also said, you know, I went back and back and back. I could never find an inspection on you. Of course, you never found an inspection on me. And I don't care who start looking at me closer now, because after they send me the data to show proof on July 7th, I was not driving over my 14-hour on-duty clock. I'm going to show proof of who you are, what port you are, what way station you are, what officer you are, everything about you, because you lied on me. You're trying to infringe my my good status. That's right. And things like this could kind of make you like a little restless. You know what I mean? Like, how you gonna say, I'm telling y'all, if you have any type of violations within the code, I'm not sure if it's 7 or 14 days, any type of violations, it'll show up right here. This will be orange. It will be orange. And you click it, and it'll say call the 1-800 number if you want to know what they're talking about. He had nothing to click, and he just forged that I drove over a 14-hour clock. And from the southern Virginia area to Jacksonville, Florida, it does not take over 10 hours to get home. It does not take over 10 hours to get home. So what I did was I called the people who own this computer, and I said, can you verify my times that I drove? They said I drove 9 hours, 17 minutes, and 21 seconds. I asked them, can you verify the time that I PC mode? They said I only PC mode 8 minutes. I said, what about being on duty? They said 20 minutes, 21 seconds. So, how on earth did you get, I drove over my 14-hour clock? How did you get that? And put it on my paperwork. So now I have to file a challenge because you lied. So y'all be careful out here. Watch yourself. And know like hell you can fight and challenge anything, especially if you got proof that that's forgery, that's a lie, that's infringement. To say a person drove over their 14, oh, it was just a few seconds. Well, if it was just a few seconds, why are you even putting it down as a violation? And it's clear as day, I don't have any violations. It will be in orange or red, and it will be all over your screen. You cannot hide it.